Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, and our dynamic Emerge program directors. My name is Michelle Wallace, and I am proud to say that I am a member of the graduating class of the inaugural cohort of UPenn's Emerge program. Now, 6 weeks ago, I was sitting in the second row of a room at the Fels Institute of Government, watching our instructors introduce themselves and the program for the very first time. I was waiting and hoping and praying, somehow, that I wouldn't just walk away knowing how to make a change in my community. I wanted to be changed. So during each day of Emerge, when Ms. Becker and Ms. Wortham turned on their projector and brought out their red and blue themed slideshow, bedecked with images of students taking their first steps into a bright future, I did my best to take notes, not only so that I would have something to reference when reflecting on which parts of each session stood out to me, but also so that I could do Emerge justice when recommending this program to others. It is from these notes that I bring my reflection to you today. When I look back at our 6 weeks together, the first term that immediately jumps out at me is community. I found it in the group of my fellow admitted students, all brilliant, passionate individuals committed to carving out their own paths in life. Working with them has led me to realize that true leaders come from all different backgrounds. It is our unique experiences that equip us with the tools we need to face the challenges that will inevitably come our way. Each time I attended a session, I walked away with a greater appreciation for the fact that my value as a leader was not limited by the things that made me different from my class. One can be a trailblazer regardless of their gender, ethnicity, or background. Rather, these things add to our merit by allowing us to bring something new to the table. Our diversity becomes our greatest strength. We were fortunate enough to interact with established leaders over the course of the program. Former Congressman, the Honorable Kurt Weldon, U.S. Attorney Richard Barrett, Judge Lori Dumas, and others, who serve as exemplary figures that demonstrated to our cohort what happens when you are able to leverage the things that make you distinct, whether that be your ability to build coalitions or inspire your peers. Their examples remind me that good citizenship lies in your desire to serve your country, and that starts within your community. The second idea that constantly popped up during our discussion sessions, guest speaker presentations, and icebreakers was how we were supposed to define and, by extension, exemplify good leadership. The students of Emerge were taught how to strike a balance between character and credibility. We were taught how to maintain integrity, both in terms of who we interacted with and the responsibilities that we were tasked with carrying out on a daily basis. We learned how to be receptive to the needs of our constituents and, upon learning what their desires were, take actions that would turn them into realities. Perhaps most importantly, our cohort developed a better understanding of the fact that you need to be the change that you want to see in the world. As continuously emphasized by our program directors, in an era where youth voices are currently being overlooked in government, it is especially important to remember that we serve as the bridge between the younger generation and those who do not understand the challenges that we face. Emerge taught me to be proactive, to demonstrate readiness, as opposed to simply pushing rhetoric. In our schools, in our homes, in our neighborhoods, this program has provided us with a space to nurture our talents, develop our voices, and realize our potential to become changemakers. Together, we can make a lasting impact on the world around us. So, fellow graduates, the final and largest takeaway from these 6 weeks has been that all of us, as burgeoning leaders, have the capacity to emerge. Thank you.